So, St. Louis.
Yeah,
I should have
so
got more lives. Oh well.
so, but the thing is, like I'm already scared enough about the whole job search thing as it is because, like, I don't know what I can take
Yeah.
because basically all I'm seeing in front of me right now is the fact that I went to McDonald's and I went and got help, and 3 months later I needed more help. Well, not 3, like 4 months later I needed more help. So, like, that's all I'm seeing right now. So I'm not seeing the fact that I'm capable of doing anything. All I'm staring at is the fact that I was at this very stressful job and I went and got help for myself, and 4 months later it wasn't enough help. So it's kind of
No! Oh.
there's that fake spike there.
Yeah, I saw it.
So, like, it's just kind of like...
Yeah, you don't really want to do a big decision thing when you don't really know if you can handle it or not.
Right, which is why I'm thinking, like, a staffing agency might be the next way to go here.
Yeah, they might be able to help you estimate the workload for places.
Yeah, like, estimate the workload and, like, give me, like, tests to tell me, like, what I can do that's practical in workplaces, because I have no idea right now.
Yeah.
I don't, and because I have, like, a very low self-esteem, like, low self-opinion, not a very high opinion of myself, I don't think I can do a whole lot of anything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
Why even try?
Yeah, but I have to try.
But you have to, because...
I can't be in my early 30s and sitting around and watching League of Legends all day, like... I'm not in my early 30s right now, but just, like, projecting a couple of years.
Just a few more years and you will be.
Yeah, exactly. Scarily enough.
Yep.
I can't...
So, and, you gotta have a job to pay for that internet connection and all those things.
Because I can't live with my parents forever.
No.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind, but at some point I would feel guilty about it. I already do kind of feel guilty about it.
Well, yeah, because you want to be an adult and show
Right.
them that they raised you right and show them that you can do this and...
Right. Why do I keep doing that? I just need to go.
Yeah, you can probably duck under it, or...
I can't duck under it. I don't know why.
And just commit to it.
Choosing not to. It's... like, it's an exciting chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very scary chapter because the kind of job I want to look for is not what I majored in.
Yeah.
So when people say to me, why not just go back to radio?
Well...
It's too many... Unfortunately, there's just too many bad memories associated with it now.
Yeah, you tried it once, and...
At least at this point that I can't get over.
Yeah, you tried it once, and it really, really didn't work out. And you don't want to try again.
Right. But then it's like, if I'm not performing, what else can I do?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, my answer to that is I do math. So, and that's got to be useful somewhere. It has to be, like...
Yep.
I don't know quite where, but it has to be useful somewhere.
Somewhere.
I'm kind of glad I'm small here, actually. I think I'd run into more problems if I was big.
Yeah.
Okay.
The right-hand corner of this divot is safe. Wait! Safe!
Bad judgment call. Bad judgment call.
Which button is it? No? There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, after we get rid of these lives, I think we're gonna need to go off camera and get some more.
Yep. Anyway.
And Lizzie can go get the lives so that way she can get power-ups too. And since I don't really need power-ups right now.
Yeah. You
So
want to stay tiny to fit in these things.
yeah,
Though there are times here where I'm like just grazing Mario's hat,
yeah.
scorching off a few eyebrow hairs. Anyway, hard decision to make, tough decision to make, scary decision to make. It's
Yeah.
not that easy, etc.,
Right,
etc.
and like when like you are very fortunate to where you kind of knew.
Yeah.
So your goals and your objective, you knew what you wanted to do. You knew you enjoyed doing it. The more you studied it, the more like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Whereas
Yeah.
for me, it was like, yeah, this is what I would want to do, but I enjoy it. It's
Whew.
just a little bit.
Mm. Nope. 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 I'm okay. I'm not okay.
Wow, dude!
Whew.
Wow!
Whew. Okay, Roy. What do you do? Oh, I know you.
Okay. This guy's
Whoa.
not that bad as you almost die.
Yep. Come here, Roy. Come here. Come here. One more. Woohoo!
So much easier than those stupid pipe motherfuckers.
Ugh. I like the concept. It's just so hard.
Oh yeah, it's so hard to execute. At least that's.
Hey, I beat a castle! Yay!
Progress.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Castle 3. What was so hard about Castle 3?
Magic Koopa.
Fuck that guy. Mario found his way through the Forest of Illusion and has put an end to Roy Koopa of Castle Number 5. Onward to the dangerous but tasty Chocolate Island.
Mmm.
Chocolate sounds good. Oh, speaking of chocolate, we're going to Olive Garden tonight.
Ooh,
And they
jealous.
have those little Andes mints.
So jealous. I want the breadsticks.
Oh my god. But my dad is actually getting a colonoscopy, so like he can't have like the normal stuff. He can only have soup.
Oh,
So I think it's going to present an issue because like,
that's just torment, you know?
I know, but he still wants to go, so it's like, okay.
Okay.
Okay, Dad.
Okay.
Do not jump, do not jump. Okay.
Now you can jump.
I forget where this slides
Right hand,
out.
right hand, right hand.
Okay.
Usually
There.
the right hand side is going to be safe, but don't run headfirst into saws.
Okay, and then this is past the blue one.
Yep, you can just hold. Yep. There you go.
Alright. Back to the saw dilemma.
So hold, run, and spin jump, if that's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
But land on the saws!
I know!
Okay. Oh, the dinosaurs! They're so cute! And annoying! And killed me. But they're adorable! Not looking forward to that ghost house over there. Let's see. Oh, another thing that's been talked to death is... Have you heard anything about what's going on over in Ferguson?
I have not. I actually have been... I've seen it, like, on... I actually know nothing about it.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, so...
I know it's been trending on Twitter, but I haven't
I'm gonna
really
go back and get some lives.
Okay, cool. Fill me in. What has been happening in Ferguson, Missouri? I know it's Ferguson, Missouri, and that's about all I know.
So, yet again, a unarmed black kid got shot by a cop.
Ooh.
And the police department wasn't persecuting or following up on this. So, you know, I was explaining it to my friend and was like, it's the time where this cop shot a black kid and everyone's angry about it. I'm like, well, that doesn't narrow it down. It's the most recent instance of this.
Right, Trayvon Martin being the other
Yeah,
big
well,
case. But
there's
the thing is, there, that was the South. So people were
yeah,
like, there's some, like, right now this is, like,
yeah,
Midwestern America, like,
yeah. Well, racism is alive and well.
everywhere.
Anyway, so like the timeline is a little fuzzy because, of course, there isn't any reports on it. But they kept trying to pin the actions on the kid,
Right.
like saying he stole from this grocery store, and the grocery store's like, no, no, he didn't. And then they said that he struggled with the officer for his gun, and the witnesses are all like, no, no, he didn't. So it's just a
Wow.
huge mess of all that. And so people started doing, peaceful protests in the town because,
Right.
this is bullshit.
Right.
Then the police department broke out the riot gear and tear gas and horrible, like, rubber bullets and all these things and started shooting the peaceful protesters. Non-lethally shooting these peaceful protesters.
Doesn't matter. Continue.
And throwing tear gas on them. And throwing tear gas on people who were sitting in their backyards. And people calling into the police station were called a terrible, terrible thing that I don't want to repeat in sensitive ears.
Oh my god.
And were laughed at. And all these horrible things. And there was all this footage of, people in full riot gear against peaceful protesters. And it was a mess.
Oh my god, dude. But
But
what the hell has this country come to? Seriously.
yeah, but there is good news. So after a few days of that, and they also blocked off the streets into Ferguson, made it a no-fly zone under a certain amount of feet, and basically arrested or evicted any reporters. So they were basically trying to keep it under quiet. But with the internet, that ain't happening.
Yeah, exactly.
There's all these camera phones and videotapes from cameras being, like, uploaded to YouTube and getting taken down and then re-uploaded because, you can't do that.
Yeah, welcome to the internet.
So
kinda
after
different.
all this bullshit, I think it lasted like a day or two. This other policeman came in and said that he would be marching with the protesters and ordered the police of Ferguson to take off their riot gear and to stop using tear gas and all these things and to just use orange cones to keep people out of the way. Peaceful protest kind of things.
Yeah,
So
like,
there is good news that some policemen came in are like, this is not okay.
right.
Of course, it was
they wanna
a.
block off certain areas. With
Of course, it
orange-
was a African American police officer.
Ooh.
So I don't blame people for not trusting white police officers just because this happens all the time and it shouldn't. Yeah.
I don't know. It just
Okay, that's good enough for now. Anyway, that's what's been happening with Ferguson.
it's just a matter of like what the fuck. What? My dad's on the other side of this. What the fuck is the world coming to?
What the fuck is the world coming to? I can say it
Thank
because
you.
I live by myself.
Yeah, because like just this idea of like stuff like that happening, and like people like posting pictures of Robin Williams dead, and they think it's a joke, and like,
And they were posting
corporations-
pictures of the poor kid's dead body in the middle of the street,
Yeah, of course.
even though his family
and then,
quietly
like,
asked people not to.
Oh yeah, and then like corporations like treating
Yoshi,
them
no!
crap, and like
Yoshi!
where people are basically like, to me, like you have to be
No!
like you basically have to expect a certain amount of disrespect.
Yeah.
And it's like, like, or
Oh.
like with your schedule, like, there's no way you should expect them to respect your schedule. Like, because I remember when I came back the first time.
Okay,
To
Yoshi's
work?
just gonna kill me. I'm gonna go.
I remember I came back the first time to work. I told my manager I had a doctor's note. And he was basically like, well, if they can't accommodate it, then you're just going to have to be flexible.
No!
Yeah, exactly, which is what I was thinking.
God!
I mean, it's obviously
Oh my god! Whew!
Yeah.
I don't care. I got it.
Yeah, exactly. Can you give some of your lives to me?
Sure. I'll do it next turn. Yeah, you got one more.
Wait, hold on a second.
Can you do it? It's right shoulder button to do it.
Oops.
If you get out of that mode. There you go. And I think it's right button to give to yourself. Or left button, or top button, or just keep trying. Oh, there you go. Make it even.
Okay, I'll take one.
Even
last.
enough. Okay, start. I think we'll get rid of
Start?
it. There you
Okay. And then I need to get this back.
go. No?
There you go. And then make sure this is... Okay, go.
Okay.
Because I have my shoulder buttons to weird shit.
Yep.
So
it's ridiculous that this is... You're supposed to expect it.
Yeah. Because he's like, food service, it's not... You can't expect the same things with food service. And it's like...
You should you should expect to be treated like a human being.
It's like, well, it's a medical note by a medical doctor saying these are restrictions I need to be able to work here.
Just because you're working minimum wage.
Service doesn't mean you should not be respecting
health needs.
Health needs, exactly.
This is even beyond, treating minimum wage workers with respect. It's treating minimum wage workers as if they are human and have human needs.
Right, because, there were people with, there's a woman there with gallstones, and she was in so much pain she needed to go home, but because it was food service, it was okay to make her stay. Like, there were pregnant women who...
You made it! Ho, 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 ho.
There was a pregnant woman who was trying to sit on a chair so that way she could, make sure her back was okay, and they took the chair away from her. Like...
This is ridiculous.
It's not a matter of... And the funny thing I found about that is she's Hispanic. Like I firmly believe there was like a Hispanic bias at my work.
Oh, definitely.
Like there was definitely some type of Hispanic prejudice.
Woo!
And when I found out,
sorry, you scared me there. Aw.
And when I found out that happened to her, I was like, okay, that's screwed up.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, racism is alive and well.
Yeah, but like the fact that like they would do that, like I hate saying do that to one of their own, but essentially,
hi guy,
do that to one of their own, where it's
I knew that was gonna happen.
It's like corporate's coming, you can't sit on a chair. But she wasn't even sitting on it. She was shorter, right? Mm-hmm. She was maybe like 5 foot. So she was using it to she wasn't even sitting on it. She was using it to like lean against because her back was hurting her because she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And like when she would feel guilty about leaving to go to the bathroom.
But
and I would literally, if I was back there, I would literally be like, you are pregnant?
Go.
Pregnant women need to go to the bathroom more often. I will be fine for 5 minutes. Get the hell out of here.
Go.
Is at some point what basically ended up happening, or what I ended up saying, where it was just like,
yeah,
it was like, get the hell out of here and take care of yourself.
Pretty much.
Because I'm not going to be. I don't feel.
Oh, you can't rush that.
Yeah, unless you want to jump between the two of them, and then that's like height, and I'm not that good.
I'm not that good. Way too skilled for us to try.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
But that kind of stuff made me mad because then the excuse that you can give is it's food service, it's okay. Like really? And my boss was like, or like one of my managers when I told him like I was officially leaving. He was like, well, if you're getting that stressed out, then food service isn't for you. And it's like, I didn't say this to him, but I basically wanted to say, well, by the end, I didn't feel safe here. I didn't trust any of you, and you gave me no reason to promote. So,
yep.
You gave me
It's that,
zero reason or incentive to try to make any effort to promote here.
yeah.
Therefore,
It's that
there's
one
no
thing I've noticed sometimes where people get the wrong idea about equality. You know, equality doesn't mean everyone gets the same thing.
right,
It's everyone gets what they need equally.
right,
Like, because the pregnant woman needed a chair doesn't mean everyone needs a chair.
right,
But she did.
right. But she couldn't have it because since no one else needed one or no one
It wouldn't be
else,
fair to everyone else if she got to sit down. But
yeah,
that's not
exactly.
really what's fair. What's fair is you get what you need. If you're pregnant
Right.
and need to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes, you need it. It's
Right.
fair for her to get it. I don't know. Oh.
Damn it.
Right in between.
But yeah, that made me real. And like the one day where my one like coworker was like, basically told my boss like, I need to go home. Like this is not like an option. I need to go home. And then my boss is like, oh, you need to stay, and she just gave up. Like I think that like between the two of those, that's what made me more mad. Is the fact that she was
Oh.
clearly in pain. Like if you're just sitting in the office, like you can't see how much pain she was in.
Yeah.
She was clearly in pain, and the fact that it was like, no, you can't leave, Nicole needs her break. And I'm like, no, my break is not as important as this issue. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it is. Like, no, really, it's not. You know, and she ended up going and getting surgery a couple of weeks later because
Yep.
she actually had the issue. Like,
Yep.
and like, you know, people who have come back on doctor's notes who those doctor's notes weren't respected. Like somebody came in once with a doctor's note about like how about like their neck and like how they couldn't look up, and then like 2 days later they put her in a position to where you have to look up even though she had a doctor's note saying she couldn't, and like the fact that they didn't communicate with each other means you had to tell every single manager about the issue, and like it just wasn't a good environment.
Oh.
What oh my god.
Anyway, we need to take a break for the video,
Gotcha.
and we'll be right back.